Well, good Thursday morning there, Coastal Bend, taking a live look out at Snoopy's Pier thanks to Matthews CCAC sitting at 68 degrees. Those winds fairly calm right now as well, and a few cars starting to hit the causeway there, and a great sunrise at that with a little bit of cloud cover on the horizon indicating the return of some of that moisture to the area. Of course, looking back at yesterday, wasn't quite as chilly yesterday, just slightly above average for that morning low, coming in at 59 compared to 57. Supposed to be 77 for the daytime high, came in at 85. Either way, much warmer than where we were back in 2019 at 34 degrees, and quickly coming up on 12.5 inches shy of rainfall for where we're supposed to be for 2025 so far. But also from yesterday, got a lot of great photos in our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group. Here's a look from Orange Grove, thanks to Leah Henson, a photo of that Aurora Borealis. All the lower 48 got it, just a great view. So if you ever take any photos, just head on over to that Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group and submit them there. You might have a chance to be featured in the show as well. Looking at your temperatures in your neighborhood, 57 degrees right now in San Diego, 55 the cool spot over there in Hebbronville. Port Aransas, that warm spot at 74 degrees, 62 in Rockport, and then Beeville rounding us out about 57, so not too bad as we're kicking off our Thursday morning. And looking at those dew points, like I said, slowly on the rise. Those mid-60s along the coast, even 67 in Port Aransas, 63 here in town, and then up to Portland as well, 56 up towards Beeville, and then over in Hebbronville, 58. But we're all going to slowly be on the rise as we go through the next few days, and you can see that reflected pretty well on our muggy meter, with the dew points climbing into the 70s by the time we're starting off next week into that very humid category. So hopefully we avoid any of the oppressive air you can wear, but either way, definitely feeling the 70s. It's going to be a little muggy out there. As we're looking at your dog walking forecast today, we've got Max here ready to go on his walk, just waiting to say, hey, when are you going? It's taking a little bit. And looking at those temperatures for Max, 8 a.m. 70 degrees, 10 a.m. 79, and by noon looking at that 83 degree mark with those winds out of the south all day and southeast about 5 to 15 miles an hour, even picking up towards 20 miles an hour into the later afternoon. Those feels like temperatures going to get into the mid 80s today, I should say, towards that 86 degree mark by 12 to 2 p.m., even 3 p.m. before we start that nice cool down going into the overnight hours. And as we look at your forecast high temperatures throughout the next 10 days, there is hope on the horizon after we see the brief chance at 90 degrees by Sunday into Monday. That's where we see a steady decline going in through the rest of the week, and even towards the 22nd and 23rd could see some below average temperatures make their return to the Corpus Christi area below that 77 degree average. So that sounds pretty nice to me. I'm hoping we see it come true, but still a lot of time for that forecast to change. So we're going to see how it shapes up as we go through the next 10 days for sure. For our current 7-day forecast, though, you're going to see that slow warm up through the mid 80s towards that 90 degree mark, then right back down into the mid 80s towards the middle of next week. That's when our next rain chance starts to make a return to the board, with overnight lows following that same trend from the mid 60s to the lower 70s by next week.